eventually. Luckily, it's a different skill tree per person. Absolute control down here is the bottom one. Special state of control denoting the ruler has an iron grip over the population. Absolute will give additional bonuses to taxes and levies. Can you edit your character's face in any way? Yeah, have babies. Because this guy's gonna die, and then you'll play as somebody else. The whole point of Crusader Kings is leaving a legacy. So, marry the right people, get whatever genetics you want, and make babies. Whoever your heir is when your character dies, that's who you become. And then on the far side, reduce the risk of commanding armies. Which I assume means because remember how I got injured? If an army commander is a... Yeah, this is just, he's commanding my army. So, less of a chance of getting hurt because your prowess goes up. High prowess means you're more likely to survive and perform well in battles and duels. So strategist is more hands-off. Let me see what my RP guy would pick. He doesn't have that many stats yet, but we can still look. What is the hotkey for character? Is it C? Okay, well that's character finder. That's good to know. I can just click on him. V is find title. I don't know what Z does, but I just chambered 3 bullets is what it sounded like. All right, Chieftain Utkva. Hello, Uchva, with your 2 babies, beautiful as they are. I was going to look and see. You are cynical, but compassionate, lustful, a brilliant strategist, and an organizer. Okay, well, based on that, I think, by the way, our babies are named Goblina and Grimlina. You're welcome, those of you who just got here. I just wanted to make sure you were aware of the family line right now. I still think it's not out of RP to just be a stalwart leader. This just reduces your risk of injury, and I think it's good. Because we don't have any other options right now to be hands-off. So I'm going to say let's pick it. Doesn't mean you have to go all the way down the tree. It's just useful. So, +4 prowess. His prowess right now... I mean, it was only 3 before. Or maybe it was only 1. No, hang on. That's to focus on chivalry is a +3. So we have +7 total. So that's useful to get hands-on fighting. Where is his prowess in general? 16. Good. Okay. Well, there you go. We just bumped it by another 4. So we literally increased it 33% over where it was. So there you have it. First streamer I've actually watched to remove the cam for us to see. Props, my guy. Steve, I aim to please. Thank you for reminding me. We might need to change the camera around so you guys can see a little better. How's this? Better? Worse? Let me know. E for Etalyx. Yes, you can change beards. I'm sure you can exert some control. We're not gonna mess with that right now. Also, I can't wait until there's definitely an everyone's naked mod. That's gonna happen. Someone out there is already probably typing on the keyboard. I know you're there. You don't have to hide it any longer. It's gonna be a hide all clothes option. By the way, I was like, did chat stop talking? My chat actually broke. I haven't seen anything you guys have written in the last 5 minutes. I was like, okay, Lurker chat's online at 7:30 p.m., I guess. I don't know where everybody is, but now I can see you again. You don't need a mod. There's naked religions in the game. Well, okay then. Go for it. So, his army is still... I think he finally finished retreating, and now he's running away. While we siege his primary holding, we're at 13% war score right now. There are nudists in India. I'm not surprised. Etalyx is dead. I'm not dead. I was merely in stasis. Hello, Great Lemon Wheel. You heard everybody is naked. Well, welcome to the stream anyways. All right, so this is going to be a decently long siege. We can see the siege here by just clicking on it. What fort level it is, how much loot there is to gain. I don't know if you gain loot without raiding. Walls, status, currently intact. Garrison health, and garrison supplies. So a lot more iconography here. A lot more visual indication of what's going on. And how long till your next siege event. Currently a stalemate, so it seems like, there you go, it just progressed to starvation. Their supplies are now running low. One-time increase of siege progress up to 10%. So you can affect the different areas of the castles and the keep by doing this. The besieging army is taking 7 casualties every month due to attrition. So it's just tough being here and existing here. But that is a price I am willing to pay. So it also gives you a maximum of time, 4 months left with current progress. So the progress can go up or down, and that estimate's going to vary as a result. But I love, this is a lot easier to see what's going on, how much progress you're making, whether other perks or bonuses are going to have any impact. I just checked there was already an always nude mode. The hackers are inside the development team. The modders are already in. The call is coming from inside the company. Did we do it? That's what that noise means. Allied combatant slain. That was my champion. It's tough being here and existing here. Yeah, mate, I feel you. Me too, Danny. Me too. Not modders pervert. Today I learned anyone who ever is naked and looks at themselves in the mirror is a pervert, chat. Don't, you've all done it, okay? You all have mirrors. Come on. Did you guys know that if you're not wearing clothes, you're all... It's like there's a skeleton living in every single one of your skins, okay? You've also got flesh under all that cloth that you're putting on. Did you know that? Every one of you is naked if you're not wearing clothes. I feel disgusted with myself. So I don't think that the siege was done. I think it was just like a progress. Or maybe it wasn't any of those things. But we're doing pretty good. So there's like different siege events now that change every like 20 days or so. We'll go slow speed instead of slowest. I like playing on slowest so I can figure out what's actually happening in the game with all the new stuff. But if I go faster, we can see more cool events. I thought we turned into skeletons when we died. Some of you will become skeletons once one of the witches and necromancers in my pagan society resurrects you by sacrificing someone in front of a tree. Probably. So there are other things that we can do while sieging. I just want to give this my full undivided attention because a single loss could devastate this playthrough. So this is really worth paying attention to. Want to learn more about cultures? I think so. Everybody belongs to a culture. If we share a culture, we like each other better. We are the Ostyak, belonging to Ergo-Permian, which contains the cultures most closely related to you without being you. These characters like you a little better as well, and also determine what innovations you have access to. You can change a child's culture by having them be educated by someone else. Okay, culture menu. You got it? We need to deselect. Then click this. I think we already did this, didn't we? No, we didn't. Innovate. This is talking about technology I just asked sooner than it was ready. Although the concept of, say, coinage is easy to grasp, it takes time for people to completely adopt the use of currency instead of bartering. Nowadays, currency takes the form of gift subs in YouTubers or Twitch streamers, as it happens, channel. Chat, what do they call YouTube subs for streaming? What are they called? Like, I don't know. Something. So
This stream is sponsored by viewers like you.
sorry, yeah, I forgot. Silly me. I don't know what a sub even is. All I know is what a sponsorship it is. Back to the game. Innovations provide access to new buildings and men-at-arms. Memberships. Members. Like a secret club? That's weird. An innovation can also progress faster by being the culture's fascination. That's your culture. Fascination is set by cultural head. Gotcha. Okay. So, I'm curious if I open the military tab. Total soldiers 1,000. What happens if I click... How do I set a rally point? Click this button. Rally point in Tartus. What happens if I set it here? Can I even do that? No, it probably has to be in your own territory. Click to select. Oh, it's a plus button. Sorry, I'm silly. This is the new one then. Oh, and you choose which one you want. Okay, I like this. So the rally point in Parabel. Raise all armies closest to this particular rally point. Raise everybody here, regardless of what rally point is closest, or raise local raiders. So it's like we have 155 local levies. There's someone asked earlier how to raise local army. Looks like that is the answer. Didn't know how to do it at the time. But I'm gonna click everyone, and we're gonna see how many reinforcements we have. Simultaneously, it looks like we got a pretty good thing going if we had 1,000. Up to 1,000. We're going to reinforce about 160 troops. A little less than that. They're going to come back us up. Since my council member did a good job there, we're going to do increased control in county for our new county, Vazjugan. So this is just going to help it start paying taxes sooner. You lost? Did I click on the right place? It should just be the whole county. Hopefully. Did I do it right? Where did chat go? I can see you. I don't know what a sub is. All I know is the sound it makes when it takes a man's life. All I know is the sound it makes when it takes a man's money. Close enough. I can see all of you, chat, yeah. The waving guy is your rally point. Oh, okay, I thought that was my marshal for some reason. He's there. He's just not visible anymore. So that little circle is what's going on. Okay, so increasing control is important because we currently have 0, max of 100. Once this gets back to normal, we're going to get taxes from this location, and we're going to be able to recruit troops. So it's going to increase the size of our levies and our coffers. So let's unpause. Allow the reinforcements to gather. The rally boy did a good job. And I guess since there's no commander here, well, there is. Paxtion. Seems like he's just automatically selected, but it's a bunch of peasants coming to stand on top of this siege and just make us a little stronger. So we're going to get to experiment with combining different armies, different units together. See how easy that is. But so far, so good. Seems like Kyrgyz Khanate, who is our biggest threat right now, is still embroiled in a war for independence with some of his former vassals. All right, we got 2 groups up 930. We're going to just merge those, and it's done. Easy. All right, I think they just won because there's no siege button down there. Boom. You control Tomsk. You got 15 gold from occupying it, so we do get money just from fighting there. Okay. That is tempting. So even though I don't get to keep the territory at the end of this war, we do get to keep that cash. And with that in mind, I think we just keep pushing the attack as long as we're not going to suffer any attrition here. On top of that, we took some prisoners. We captured Chieftain Sukrob's wife, Chiefess Tuya. How does that make you feel? I keep stealing everybody's spouses. Oh, hi. Your 301 troops are kind of sneaking in, huh? How is my garrison here? Probably terrible, because for level 2, we left 250 people in the garrison. And there's 138 levies there, but it's reduced by our control. I'm curious how long they can hold out against just 300 troops, and if I should just say ignore them and keep pushing the back cap, or not. Because I can turn around if I need to. Let's just see what happens. Chiefess Ruzava gained the trait pregnant. My wife is an irrational paragon. Which, okay, so this is just a summary. She's trusting and honest, but wrathful. So basically, that just tells you a summary of, like, their traits combined and how they might act for or against you. Baby 2. Congrats. Hey, thank you. All right, chat, it's been 4 hours. I need to take a game or death break here in a moment. That's really cool because there must be so many combinations. I think so, yeah. Because it seems very specific to those traits. I do need a drink. I've needed one for like 2 hours. So why don't we handle that? But I don't want to unpause. Did they just lose like 100 troops to attrition? They're not even going to be able to take this now, I don't think. We're at 66% war score. This is going to be the saddest siege. Not enough soldiers. If the army has to be bigger than the garrison, or garrison's 250. So just surrender, I guess. Tomsk is going to be extremely weak. You guys should have really just rebelled against Kyrgyz Khanate instead of fighting from my territory. They're just stretching and cheering and yawning over there while I destroy their homes and take all their money. That's how it's going to go. ArchRBX winking at chat for 2 months. Appreciate you. Are you playing other people? I don't know what that question means, Dan. We are Tartus. I'm currently fighting Tomsk, and he's fighting me. The reason we're fighting is because he wants my land. So basically, I'm just telling him to get lost by killing him. No, I'm playing single player. I think playing multiplayer first game, never played this game before, is probably a bad idea. And also, isn't really how I like to experience the game. Because playing against other people, unless you're playing with the right group, you have to play a certain way to win. I'm playing to have fun. Alright, so we got 1% attrition as indicated by the skull. That's just going to go up as our supplies start dwindling. But it looks like it's alright right now. 1%'s not bad. And as far as the siege goes, it's a stalemate. They only have 250 defenders. We're about to just rush the castle. We can assault the fort if the walls are breached. Oh, wow. So you can't just instantly jump in like you did before. Our battles fought or simulated? They are simulated. You try to stack the deck in your favor. The beauty of Crusader Kings is in the politicking, the maneuvering, and the characters. Whereas other games where you have more hands-on, like Total War, say, where you actually steer your units, are less about the politics, the intrigue, and more about the actual battles. So, like, where Total War is a game that I would say, in my opinion, is 80% fun because of the battles and 20% fun because of the map. Others would disagree, but I disagree with them. I would say that this game is, like, 70% fun because of the actual character you're playing as, 20% fun because of your relationship to other people, and like 10% fun is what I derive from actually blobbing out and painting the map. I don't think that the warring is personally what attracts me to the series. It's there and you can do it, But I've always enjoyed the most just seeing what stories my characters end up embroiled in. So, in this case, we've backcapped basically all of the Tomskin territory, and in doing so, we have forced them to acquiesce to our demands. They're going to pay me 42 gold as a penalty, which for me is quite substantial. He has to spend prestige as a penalty for daring to declare war on me. I also gain 150 prestige, which is quite difficult to come by right now. We're only getting 0.3 a month. So that, like, even winning a defensive war early game for us is still valuable, even though we don't gain any land out of it. So you notice I got most of it from occupying holdings. This screen's a lot more clear now. If you capture, say, the leader of their faction, this will probably shoot up to like 100%. Victory. So here's who just declared war and subsequently lost. He writes, "To the false chieftain, Uchva, may wisdom ever elude you. I know when I am defeated, it seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands." And we're going to get the money, we're going to get the prestige, it's already there. War's over, we send the troops back, we're bringing them home! Simcopter says, "Hello, Streamer Chan. I know it's no September, but do you mind if I make an exception for Etal Chan?" Sim, I'm gonna DM you later, okay? I just want to check to see, there seems to be something weird happening with your account. I just want to make sure that Twitch has got you covered. You have two-factor authentication enabled, and your fingers appear to be stuck inside some kind of finger trap. So I just want to make sure everything's okay there, that your health is good, and that your account is secure. Etal Chan DMing me. Was I, maybe an anime girl in Valhalla yesterday? If so, Sim, who would I be? I'm curious. Sim, you've changed. But if you play this later, I hope you have fun in it, Sim. It seems like a good jump-on point. Chat said you were